And we welcome you into the United Bank Playbook, also known as the United Bank Fireside Chat, along with the head coach of the Mountaineers, Bob Huggins, as West Virginia gets set to take on the Wolverines of Michigan on Saturday. Before we look ahead, let's give one more look back, not that you want to the Duquesne game. After watching it on tape, getting back together with this team in practice, what was it that happened there, Hugs, earlier this week?
We'd have been better off, I think, just to run the clock down and throw it out of bounds and get back on defense than we would have did what we did. They scored 6 baskets for the entire game outside the paint. We just didn't get back. We took shots that rebounded long, and they took off with it. And our guards, we were a little better when we had Jawan and Jabari in, and then when we substituted guards, they came running in to try to rebound, and there was nobody back. And it's kind of one of those deals. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong.
Now you face a very tough challenge with an undefeated Michigan team that comes in at 10-0. Obviously talent all the way across the board, fundamentally sound. Talk to me a little bit about what you see on tape, and how do you go about trying to slow these guys down?
Well, I think it all starts with their guards. We've got to do a good job on their guards, control their guards, because their guards really they score, but more importantly they get other people really good shots. And as you mentioned, they're very sound, and John does a great job with them, and they can make shots. They spread you because they can make shots. We have a hard time spreading people because we've struggled to make shots. Although, we make shots in practice. I don't know why we can't make any in the game, but we've just got to do a good job on their guards. And the other thing, Tony, that I think has really changed in John's team in the last year or two is they're really rebounding the ball. There were one game in particular, they rebounded 8 of their first 13 possessions. Offensive rebound on 8 of their first 13 possessions, which means they didn't shoot it very well. Mm-hmm. They were 5 for 13, but they made up for it by rebounding the basketball. So they do a terrific job rebounding the ball now.
A year ago they had 1 40-rebound game. Already this season they've got 5 40-rebound games. So, characteristically he has not been a great rebounding guy. That's not been a point of emphasis. They're crashing the glass.
They're doing a great job, and I think more impressively, you kind of have to rebound it defensively to win. They've never really rebounded it much offensively, and they're terrific. They keep balls alive. Morgan is really, really good. But Tony, I think the difference to a degree too is that their bigs aren't stepping out and shooting the ball. Their bigs are playing in the post, and they're ball screening, and because their guards are so good and so clever with the ball, you end up helping or over-helping, and that turns their bigs loose at the rim, and they are doing a great job of rebounding the ball. And as John does a great job, they change defenses. They're going to play some 1-3-1. They're going 2-2-1 press a little bit, back to a 2-3, and kind of try to keep you off balance.
Well, hopefully the shots will start falling in there. It'd be a great W.
Yeah, nobody hopes more than I do. I'm going to have to get sleeping pills here pretty soon if we don't start making shots. I can't go much longer without any sleep.
Let the shots fall.
They better fall. That'd be a great Christmas present.
Absolutely. Thanks, Hugs. Mountaineer head coach Bob Huggins. Along with the head coach, I'm Tony Caridi on the United Bank Playbook here on WVUSports.com.